What up, y'all? It is I, it is him, it is me, Davey No Fucks of the Nation of Elevation. And like always, I bring you one hell of a show. And this one's a table turner. So today, I got my co-host with me, Metal Mike. What up, Metal Mike?
What up, y'all? Hope everybody had a good Christmas.
Hell yeah, for sure, for sure. And our group of the hour, or however long, is Vile Hints. What up, y'all?
How you doing?
What's up?
So,
What up, fellas?
Hey,
How's it going?
good. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about you guys individually, and then we'll go from there. Like,
I'm Johnny J. I play the guitar and leads
Nice.
and the rhythm and all that. My main influences is Metallica, Black Sabbath, old school stuff.
definitely.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Been playing for like 30 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Love it. And
So, how long have you guys been
Fun.
performing together?
Wait a minute. Wait, let them introduce themselves first.
Gotcha.
I told you he had the question.
My name's Patrick. I'm a bassist. I'm 18. I've been playing since I'm 16, self-taught, kind of just, doing my own thing. A
Damn.
lot of 70s influences from me. I really like Rush, Geddy Lee, people like that. Of course,
I'm a Rush
Metallica.
fan.
And, yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, I'm Jason Vile.
I imagine you're the percussionist.
Oh, well, I do program the drums. So I guess it does make me
yeah.
a drummer. But I do the main vocals. That's a lot of writing for the band.
That's
But,
dope.
Vocals,
So who's got the hardest job in the band?
Ooh.
Probably Vile.
Yeah.
I don't know. These guys, they put up with me. I think they got the hardest jobs, really.
That's one way to look at it, for sure.
But, we all work in our own ways, But,
Right?
Yeah.
So, how long have you guys been performing together?
well, Violence has been around since 2010.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, me and Vile started it actually.
Yeah,
Back
we're the founding members. So
Went through a lot of ups and downs.
What's the biggest show that you guys performed at?
That's
the Misfits show, right?
Probably-
yeah, it's probably be tossed up between the Misfits and that was at where was that at? Hardliners or something, right?
From Detroit.
That was on Detroit Avenue in Toledo, Ohio. Headliners. That's
I
what
was
it
there.
All right, so you were
Yeah.
there.
I was there.
Okay.
Nice.
That was one of our favorite shows.
And then we opened up for Mushroom Head.
That's dope.
Oh, nice.
And that was at the Rocket Bar, the old Roxanne's over on Burn in Toledo, Ohio.
I partied there too.
We had a Pyrofuel Circus.
Those guys aren't even around anymore. We
Yeah,
had
they're not around
pyrotechnics
anymore,
and
but
shit,
they
man.
was-
Fire
they-
Oh,
breathers.
hell yeah.
Fire and
Say it
everything.
again.
It was a really good show.
Pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
Well, they were shooting it out their mouth.
That
but
was
yeah.
the headliners, right? I remember that.
That might have been
That was at
there,
Rocket
but
Bar.
that was definitely Rocket. We
Rocket Bar.
did the pyro.
Maybe it
pyro-
was Rockets, but I remember it because the bartender was also shooting flames up before he was passing drinks.
right.
I remember.
So
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That was a really good one. I liked that one. You could feel
What was
the heat.
the smallest group crowd you performed in?
oh well,
A couple of your friends, pretty much. I've been to shows like that.
that happens all the time though, man. Depending on
Right.
your slot, I've played for 5 or 6 people to 100 people.
But the show must go on.
It's just
Right.
it all depends.
That's right.
So I think every band's gone through that within their
Oh,
career. I don't care about who you are. Every band's had those turnouts.
So whether it's R&B, or it's rap, or it's country, rock, classic rock, or death metal, which is what I pretty much call the screaming, and I like it.
See,
But
and
anyway,
that's
I
where
asked this
metal has
same
so many
question.
subgenres.
Hold on.
So many subgenres.
I asked this same question at every interview. Who is the hardest to work with?
Like what in this
I don't
band
know.
or just
In
in
the
general?
In the band, just in the band. Who is the hardest to work with?
Oh man, I'd probably say I'm probably the hardest to work with because I'm demanding.
Yeah, he's pretty tough, but
That's
we
sweet.
work through it. It's hard.
Who is the pushover?
Oh yeah, probably me. Yeah.
He said that'd be me. And the reason I asked that is because, you know, I'm from up north. Even though I'm in Knoxville, I'm from up north, and I know that, you know, it's hard to get a group to, or any kind of music to work and be on the same page at the same time all the time.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked that question.
Well, you know, we often work alone sometimes too, and then bring it and present it to each other. You know,
And that's how it's supposed to be.
and this guy, he's the new guy yet. No,
Yeah.
he'll get there.
Yeah.
It seems like, you know, from what I've listened to, it seems like you guys are doing all right.
Well, thank you.
I seen your page. I noticed you got some merch going on.
Yeah, I had to give you guys the links.
Yeah, I got the links. I didn't share them yet, but I will.
I came prepared.
And with that being said, is she tied up? With that being said, anytime you guys post music, make sure you tag me in it so I can light it up on my other social media sites.
Okay.
For sure.
Absolutely.
That's the benefits of this interview. You know what I mean? Every time you guys post something about music, we are too.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Awesome.
And it don't cost you anything for us to, you know what I mean, share your shit, share this or do that, or it don't cost anything.
Right. Absolutely.
And free
All
promotion,
right.
I learned throughout life
I got
that
a
free
question for you
promotion is
guys.
the best promotion.
Yeah.
When you do have a good crowd going, you know, got a good audience.
What's up, Brad?
How do you work the crowd? How do you get that mosh pit going?
How do we get there's a lot of energy when you have
Right.
a group of people like that. There's a lot of energy going around, and you just gotta tap into it. You know, you just
Right.
Gotta
feel
find it.
the audience. You know, get on their level, and just talk to them, man. And you know, if they like you, they're gonna mosh for you, whether you ask for them to or not.
Exactly.
It's the rule
Yeah,
of thumb.
get up
you know?
there and be like, hey, get up there, let them, see what you're doing, let them, feel it.
Yeah, you
feel
don't
it.
even with the guitar of any nature, you don't even guitar sells itself, sells the whole band. I believe that. And the drums, like my good friend is Johnny Capoletti. I didn't know nothing about rock and roll until I started hanging out with him. You know what I mean? And
I know him.
Yeah, he's a real good friend of mine. He got me hip to the rock and roll. He's like, man, it's not that bad. And then I got to listen to the lyrics, and I'm like, okay, I can vibe to this. You know what I mean? And realizing that even though I should have been listening to Metallica when I was 18 instead of 45, you know what I mean? I've only been listening to Metallica for probably about, I'm 48, so probably about 4 years. I wasn't hip.
Oh, Johnny, this is stuff.
I tried to turn him back up. I tried to turn him on back in 05.
Metallica, Megadeth, and Slayer. We were listening to that
So-
when we were
Yeah, we grew up to that.
running around being delinquents.
And it's crazy because, like, I listen to a lot of Ozzy. I would
See, the thing is that music is really relative to each other.
I agree with that.
I mean, when you're like me and John, and you know music theory, and you know how notes are being used and the tempo they're being used. It's all the same. Whether it be, pop music or classic rock, metal,
Right.
hip hop,
Classical.
it's all relative.
Scarlett's at the door.
Come on, Rocco.
So when excuse me, when you guys don't have because it's hard to get the crowd sometimes. When you guys can't feel in the crowd, is it bad for the whole night, or is it bad until you guys find them?
I really haven't had an issue with that.
I always just go out there and I just put all my energy out there. And just do
Is it a hobby or is it a job?
Huh?
Is it a hobby or this is for you on the end? On the it'd be my right. Yep. Is it a hobby or a job?
Well, it's not a job. I'd say a hobby more, but probably more than a hobby. It's like a passion. It's like something I'm supposed to do.
Passion.
It's like
So-
what I'm supposed to do here. I'm supposed to play music.
When you're riding around town, going to do your errands, going to Walmart, going to Home Depot, going to wherever you're doing, do you
Yeah.
listen to your own music?
Not really. I have music in my head all the time, really. It's always going in my head. So I kind of really don't need to listen to music. It's all in my head and stuff. But
Right.
I just listen to whatever comes on. I try to listen to different stuff that I haven't heard before to try to get inspiration of things I didn't think about or something.
They got a genre down here called Hick ICK Hop. Like hip hop, but it's hick hop. And it's like Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Mike has been doing this thing. Give me a sample of that screaming that you do, Mike.
Yeah. I'm a growler.
Nice.
It's like
But he
the Florida death metal of the 90s.
That, yeah, pretty much, yes.
he does the music. That's funny.
Yeah, that's definitely where it came from, Florida. Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I just seen them.
Nice.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I haven't seen them in years.
Seen them
So-
with Mayhem. It was great.
What's the hardest
So
to
have
keep? Go ahead, Mike.
you guys performed in any other bands?
I've performed in quite a few different bands. There was a Bipolar, and we played like cover songs a lot. And
No, I'm talking about not as the band you're in now, but have y'all ever been in any other bands with other people?
Basically, that's what you were saying.
yeah. And since I was 13, I was in and out of like probably at least 5 or 6 different bands.
Right.
You know, when I was younger, the underground rock group was called garage bands, or not grunge bands.
Grunge bands, yeah.
Grunge, I think that's what it is.
I messed around with something like that before a little bit, but we really wasn't too serious. We were just kind of messing around with that grunge stuff. But I messed around with that, yeah.
It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. So
Wild Eagle, he's been mostly Violence. He's been before that.
I've been doing live metal since 1998.
holy crap.
Right.
How long I've been doing this? Not just live. I've
Wow.
been.
Have you guys performed? Oh yeah, they got videos. They got shit. They got music.
Yeah, we're mostly out of Toledo. We've played Bowling Green a few times.
We've been around for a while, actually.
Well, when
Some
you
funny
know,
times.
when we're done here and I sign off, don't leave the room. I got some information that might be cool for you guys.
So, what is the farthest you've traveled for a gig?
Bowling Green.
Farthest, with a previous guitar player, we went out to Muncie, Indiana, and did a show called the Pirate Fest.
I was there with Bobby Waters.
Bobby Waters, yeah, he was the host.
Yep.
That was kind of a disaster for us. If everything could go wrong, it did.
Oh man!
But you still had fun there, right?
I had a good time.
I had a hell of a time. I was just there for a quick, I don't know, it was only, I went there and checked in, then I left. You know what I mean?
For a reason or another, I remember.
I wasn't there very long because we went, and then something popped up, and I had to leave. I don't remember.
But
I went and he was performing another place in Indiana, and I went up there and watched him perform. We was drunk.
Yeah. We'll probably the next year or so we'll probably be branching out with more places to play outside Toledo, like Indiana being one of them. We got good friends with the band out in Fort Wayne out there. Probably trade some shows with.
Nice. Can you see the little box where I'm typing at?
And probably possibly playing some shows up in Michigan, like Detroit.
Yeah, I got a friend, and like I said, I'll tell you about it after we're done with the show. But I have a friend who has a building that they're getting ready to start opening different venues to, different venues to. I'm not all about the rap. Just most of my shows are about rap. I wish I could, if I could choose who I interviewed, I would choose like somebody that did older music, like I was telling you, like Motown and shit like that. That's my cup of tea. But I listen to everything, just not anything that's. If they play it on the radio, you have to break my leg to get me to listen to it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm an underground kind of guy. I don't care if it's rock, country, rap. I don't care.
See, I think that stands for us too. We listen to everything. Like he likes a lot of 70s.
Yeah.
You know? And me and John, we grew up 80s thrash metal, But
yeah.
Kind of want
me, I
guitars.
Like just about everything. You'll find hip hop in my car too.
Oh yeah, I appreciate all the different. It's art, it's different stuff.
Everybody, whether your voice ain't there or whatever it is, it's all a talent. If you can do it, it's a talent.
All right, how many guitars is too many guitars to own?
Huh. There's no such thing.
Thank you.
Such thing.
That's what I was hoping to hear.
So, like I've been to like a handful of like Angola Road, Johnny Capoletti's bands,
Right.
The few that he's in. I've been to a couple of them concerts, and during the show they have a solo for the drums, and then later on they do a solo with the electric guitar. Do you guys do that? Some of that nature, like any of the solos?
He's the guy to talk
the solos in the guitar, but some drum solos. I don't think we really did any drum solos, but that might be a good idea.
I mean, currently we use programmed drums live.
No,
Okay.
I know the lead stuff for the
Gotcha.
guitar.
Is it hard when you're making the music? Is it hard to get everybody on the same page as far as making the music, taking the lyrics from the music and putting instruments behind it?
I kind of write the other way. We write the music first, and then we let the music tell us what the song's about.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right.
That's sweet.
That makes sense.
That's sweet.
And that's how I do. I write the lyrics, and I
He does a lot of guitar stuff too.
I do a lot of guitar
The drums.
stuff and drums.
Which we're gonna start working together on the drums and trying to like mesh the two, together.
I mean,
I used to do shit, what was the name of their name? This was either late 90s, early millennium. I did lights and sound checks for a band called the Swashbucklers.
Yeah, I heard of them.
are they punk?
Yeah, they do cover songs, but they add they add their twist to it. That was what introduced me to the underground music world. Like, oh yeah, this is where it's at.
We should do a pirate metal song.
Pirate Metal song, yeah.
And I'll wear my chainmail.
That's great.
I do actually have some chainmail. Shit's like adding 30 extra pounds to you, man. It's rough.
Man. So, what up, Cody? What up, Jason? What up, Rachel? What up, Brad? Thanks for joining in. So, if you could tell us one thing that nobody knows about your band that ain't top secret, I don't want no top secrets, that a huge fan should know, what would that be?
Oh, that's a tough question.
They can't all be easy.
Oh, what should a hardcore Violence fan know?
That's all you this time.
Man.
We'll throw you under the bus now.
They gotta know where the merch is. They gotta know how to buy the merch.
Okay.
You know the merch links. Sure.
Oh, they gonna know how to buy the merch.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we're gonna make sure of that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm a person for theatrics. You're gonna when you come to our shows, it's not gonna be a bunch of guys wearing sweatpants up there. Just I like to give the audience something they don't typically see in a band, whether it be national or local. So I'm a thing for theatrics, and we did a Halloween show out in October, and I got 3 young girls to wear fucking corpse paint makeup and blood all over the face. So
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I'd like to see more of that in the audience.
That'd be fire.
That's when I go to a show, I want theatrics. That's why I love going like Rob Zombie or Alice Cooper. Those over the top theatrics they do.
Yeah, the caption is on this, so you'll be able to read it too.
There's links to the of our YouTube. It's just one video of many. I'm sure once you.
Oh yeah, once you start.
It's gonna everything's going to show up to where you're going to see multiple videos from.
Once you start listening, you start at the top song. It's an addiction.
And
It's like a story to me. Like, bam, 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 bam. From your earlier stuff to where we are now, it's like a story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm listening. I
After
listen.
14 years, man, there's, trials and tribulations, as they say.
When we scheduled the last time, I told Mike, I'm like, get your questions ready. I'm going to go listen to music. I listened to your guys' music. It took me about, it was like 2.5 days, 3 days. And I just let it play over and over and over again so I could try and, you know what I mean? And learn what you guys were talking about in the music. And like I say, man, if you guys ain't hip, what y'all need to do is you need to go check out Vile Hints on, I'm pretty sure, every platform. If not, for sure, YouTube. For sure, I think I got one from Apple. I think. Spotify, that's what I got. And Cody Crazy, the man hosting the rap off that I'm doing, he said I'd love to work with a metal band and do a rap metal mix type song. Some bring me the horizon and falling in reverse type. Hold on. Type stuff.
Oh, I don't even know if I'm familiar with any of those artists.
Oh yeah,
I'm familiar with Falling in Reverse. Kind
Young
of like
people.
metalcore.
Well, I'll plug you guys in after the show.
I mean, we're capable of writing anything our hearts desire, any style we really want. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
because
classical music, so I play piano. I'm also into jazz.
the light turned purple.
I
But
play
yeah,
some-
that's the way he is. That's the way he is. He's a label owner, you know, he's a label company owner, CEO, and he mixes, masters, does all that stuff. And I've watched videos to where it was mellow, like rockish type, and I've watched videos where he just got down and started rapping. So I mean, he's everywhere. You know what I mean?
I like that too. You know, I'll do improv scat and just jump on the stage and just get on a microphone and just shibidoo bop.
Right, let it out.
Just watch people lose their minds. It's like, what is happening here?
Right. Hold on, I'm trying to tag you in this video so you guys have it. We'll do it this way. I shared it and it's in your I tagged you in it, Jason.
Okay.
So I deal with a lot of different, like I said, different artists. And now that I'm here in Knoxville, I deal with a lot of different artists. It's crazy.
Is that where you're at right now, Knoxville?
Yeah, I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee.
I caught a black metal band from out there last summer at the Toledo Death Fest. They were real good.
Huh. Yeah, I haven't ventured out yet. Like, I'm in the process of moving into the new house, but I haven't ventured out yet. But there's a lot of bars that do different music. You know, one night they got rap, one night they got R&B, one night they got classic, one night they got rock, one night, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's just how it is out here in Toledo, if you remember.
Oh, I do. I've only been gone a year.
There's music for everybody out here.
Yeah. And the music scene, the most horrible thing about Toledo and the music scene, and I didn't realize it until I was away. You know what I mean? You always hear somebody say this shit, but I didn't realize it until I was away. Toledo is slept on. Toledo is slept on when it comes to the music. They're sleeping. They're not paying attention.
You know, and I'm really not certain how that even happened, because, you know, I've been doing music in Toledo since the late 90s. And yeah. I was around when it was a thing. It's what people did.
My dad
and go see live bands, you know?
Right.
There was a lot.
The sports arena, for example. You could go there damn near every weekend and watch a rock band.
Right.
And there was so much music going on live in Toledo that it was a competition.
And then you had, what was that one over off of Bancroft? Used to be a bowling alley.
Oh.
Man, I partied there all the time.
I don't think I've ever performed there, but I think I remember what you're talking about. Yeah.
They did. It was like Ozzy something, but it was Ozzy Osbourne instead of Born or something. And then it was Metallica spelled backwards. But they were all cover band groups. You know, like they I don't even know what to call them. Like they dress like Ozzy.
Yeah, I would say there's a lot of that happening in Toledo right now. There's a lot of bands playing the covers or tributes, but that's always been a thing, you know. But
So
I'd say as of right now, the metal community is getting strong again. There's a lot of good bands out there that we play with, and the crowd's a little bit younger, but there's a crowd.
So, you know, it's an honor that this guy just offered me this to offer you guys. It's an honor for me to offer this to you guys. So, Cody, who wants to try and work with you guys or a metal band, whatever, he says, I said that he said he'd love to work with a metal band. I said, yeah, you know, I'll link you guys up. He said, definitely hit me up and let's make something happen. He said something else that you guys might be interested in. And he said Vile Hence. He didn't say y'all anybody. He said Vile Hence in this comment. Might be interested in is Lagodi Palooza 2. It's the second one. Is the summer in Memphis, Tennessee. 3 nights of music, and all genders are welcome. That's a party. I'll be there for sure. I'll be there in body. I don't know where my spirit's gonna be because
how far is Tennessee from Ohio?
I'm in Knoxville and it's about 6.5 hours.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Nice little drive.
So it's probably, I don't know, I'd have to look, man. Hold on, I'll look real quick. Hey Siri, how far is Memphis, Tennessee to Toledo, Ohio?
Toledo, Ohio is about 683 miles from
9
Memphis,
hours,
Tennessee.
9.5 hours.
Ooh,
Wow.
well,
Yeah, that's a road trip right there.
something we can talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something we can definitely talk about. That's
For
kind
sure.
of a far drive.
With dates too and everything.
hell, bring a tent. Yeah, I'll be there for sure.
I mean, it's not out of question. Just definitely make sure
I'm gonna link you guys in together, and then you guys can, you know, you and Cody can work on that. And I'm telling you, I've worked with a lot of labels, a lot of CEOs, and a lot of, you know, all that. And they've given me, Lagodi Entertainment has given me an opportunity like I've never had in the 5 years I've been doing this. You know what I mean? Like, for example, Teddy Loud taught me everything, you know, that I needed to know about the fine tuning. Teddy Loud and Dizzy Blaze. Lagodi put me on, asked us to sponsor this rap off, which is major. You know what I mean? Like that's huge. So
tell them about where it's at, the venue.
The venue is the same bar that Hustle and Flow was filmed in. So that's, you know, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
For me it is. Plus, you know, during my move, right before I moved, I got a sponsor, you know, K&N Filters. So that's gonna work in my favor. You know what I mean? So I'll be able to promote more. I'll be able to add more equipment to do this. But like, regardless, my main goal is to upbring the underground artist at little to no cost at all. You know what I mean? You post something, all I gotta do is hit send and then hit all. And it sends to all 71 of my platforms.
And
The funny part is
on Facebook,
right?
You know, and Instagram too.
Yeah, I'm on. Man, I got a list about this long. There's 71 of them. I'm heard faithfully in 13 states now and 2 countries.
Wow.
Africa being one of them. But not, the views ain't that high, but it was enough to ping in, you know what I mean? And Canada being the other one.
Oh yeah.
Righteous.
So like when I share on a platform, when I push share and all, it goes everywhere.
Right.
And then and it's like one of them dumbass ads that you look at like, man, why the hell do these ads keep coming up on my Facebook? It's really my show popping up until you click, you watched it. Because like I said, I promote to the fullest. You know what I mean?
And that wasn't even the original mission of the Nation Elevation.
No, but the
What it evolved into.
When you like I said in the beginning, when you guys share something, tag me in it, or like I'm getting ready to do a contest that I pick out of all genders, and I keep 20 artists, up to 20 artists, and I put them on a mixtape. But what I do is I let the people choose. Like I'll play 4 or 5 songs and tell them to pick 3. Whatever 2 they don't pick, go down the line. Try it again a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I play it, and I play that group. Like the last mixtape, it was called Davey No Fucks Mix Volume, or the Nation of Elevation No Fucks Mix Volume 1. All right, so 3 I'm getting ready for. And that's what I'm putting together for like now with the artist. And I'll send you all the information on that.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So you guys can, put a couple of songs in there, because like I said, the last one had 3 rock songs, and I don't pick. I don't, because that's not fair, because when I do these interviews, I build a character friendship. You know what I mean? So if I say, Jason Vile and them guys at the Hints, Vile Hints, that's where it's at. 100% of my votes go there. Every time they play, put my votes there. That's not fair.
Right.
But what I do is when I listen to music and decide what's going on, I have my family that has no idea what kind of music I'm playing, because when I do my shows and I work on my shows, I'm by myself. So I have them pick the songs that they would vibe to. So and that's fair. Them or the first one, I let kids under the age of 18 pick what they would vibe to if they were driving around. There's 2 or 3. There's 2 rock songs on there. There's a whole bunch of R&B, and then a whole bunch of rap. You know what I mean? Everything from Toledo.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I gave away.
Toledo's always been rich in the arts, whether it be music or art itself. I mean,
that's why I keep saying they're slept on. Toledo is slept on.
Right.
There's a few things that have attributed to that over time, and just kind of snowballed with the social behaviors of people.
Yep, you are right. Yeah. You are right.
It's a cocktail,
It can go either way.
But I mean, it is what it is. You just have to adapt as an artist to the new technology and to the changing of social construct. Whether it be exactly what we're doing right now.
Kicking it.
Exactly, because you got to be able to evolve.
20 years ago, we might have just been sitting down in the same room talking.
Right. With a big ass camera, a big ass camcorder.
It's all about adaptation.
Right. 100%. You
guys got any more questions?
Yeah, I'm looking at them now. So what I want to know is, what's the hardest instrument? You said a couple of you guys play multiple instruments, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the hardest instrument you learned?
I don't know. I mean, guitar definitely was one to really break my fingers in. And I remember back when I started playing, you had to break your fingers in, and bass guitar definitely would tear your fingers up. He knows.
Oh yeah.
I'd have to say vocals. I've been working on my vocals, and it's kind of hard. I've been working on it for a few years now. So vocals, that's an instrument.
Oh, it is. It is.
I'm sorry. When you see me look over like this, I'm trying to look over and make sure there's no questions on the Facebook, because I'm on the platform, the King platform, so I have to make sure.
I think he had something to say.
Yeah, my definitely. When I was little, I learned drums, I think, first, and that was just like, at the time I just could not. I didn't know anything about music. Trying to get that sort of rhythm, like build that, was difficult just starting at drums. But now that I've done bass more, drums is a little easier every time I've tried it.
Right. That makes sense.
I can't play drums, not like for our sound, that's a workout.
Right. Okay. So Cody says, I'm gonna send you a brand new song ain't nobody heard for my mixtape. And then he said, tell Vile Hence, let's work. I'll put the song on my upcoming album, and then we can shoot a professional video for it.
Okay.
That sounds awesome.
That sounds good. What we need.
So like I said,
Missing has a band as a professional music video.
Actually, is Cody still in here? I will invite him into the group. Give me 2 seconds.
All right.
So y'all got any upcoming shows?
We do believe we might have something coming up this summer for the Toledo Death Fest.
Nice.
That won't be till sometime in June. No specific date has been put on the board yet. So, but I'm sure once springtime opens, man, we're probably going to be playing quite a bit.
Cody will be here in a second, I'm sure.
When we had the whole COVID thing going on, y'all were not doing anything, or did y'all just write, or what was going on?
I recorded. I'm not sure if I think John may have been on break at the time, and this guy wasn't in the band yet. But I did some recordings, man. I was stuck inside a house, nothing to do.
Yeah,
I pumped out a little demo.
I practiced too, just practiced by myself, like singing and playing.
Nice.
Well, I just practiced.
Hell yeah. So, if you could tell me one thing about what makes you different from any other artist in the same genre of music that you do, what would it be?
It's problematic because we don't really have a genre.
Okay.
I mean, we're metal, but it's so open-minded with what we do when we put out the metal,
I feel like
I was saying, metal has so many subgenres, it's hard to classify sometimes.
Cody's on his way here. He's trying to log on real quick. He said, don't leave, don't hang up, don't end the show. He's like, don't end it. I'll be there in 5 to 8 minutes. So he must have went and checked y'all out.
So So, I mean, I would say, we are.
He said,
bit
what's your
more-
top 3? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll wait.
We're definitely more theatrical than some other bands. There's a backdrop. The devil's in the details, they say. And
That right there.
And I think our sound is a little different than most of the bands you'll find in our area too.
Definitely.
A lot of our riffs are.
What's your top 3 venues to play at that you played at?
Wow.
That one in Detroit was pretty nice, but it's gone now.
Headliners. We liked Headliners.
Headliners was fire.
And I liked playing the Rocket Bar, the old Roxanne's.
That was a good
Yep,
one.
I partied there.
And I'd say
And we'll
The
pass.
one that
Prime was nice.
Prime was good.
Prime.
Yeah, Prime was cool.
I liked
The other one
Yeah,
was
Prime was.
I
really
liked
good.
Main Street, and I liked playing at Frankie's even.
Yeah. The venues was at one time, there was a bunch of them, but not so much anymore. But I see that a lot of places that do have stage capacity have been, looking at the options of different genres of music, which is a beautiful thing. Because I mean, what's better than music?
I mean, there's a lot of venues that are playing everything. I mean, from jazz on maybe a Monday or Tuesday to rock and metal on the weekends.
Right.
I don't see so much hip hop going on, but I know there's a place for it that's doing it somewhere.
Right. If it's a thing, it's out there somewhere.
But yeah, there's been a lot of metal shows, man. It's like almost every weekend there's a metal show.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think the metal team is strong.
R&O is a group. Jeff Roop and his guys. I just started. I interviewed them not too long ago, and he him and his group enlightened me on a lot of things. Like he told me the hardest part of putting it together is getting everybody on the same page and keeping them there. You know what I mean? And he's got a hell of a band right now. They're together. And that's why I stress to everybody. I mean, is it hard being on the same page?
I don't know. I think when it comes to
It can be.
sometimes,
But
but for the most part, we like music so much, and John and I are experienced writers,
Gotcha.
and
Keeping you
we've been playing together for longer than this band has been together. And I mean, I've been jamming with this guy on and off. So it's like when it comes to music and when we present our writing to each other, it's like that's tight.
Fits in, yeah. Kind of just fits.
How do you deal with your creative differences?
What was
Say it
that?
again.
How do you deal with your creative differences? There's got to be creative differences.
Oftentimes, it seems like that's so few between because we respect each other as writers.
We're pretty flexible, yeah.
That's sweet.
We like a lot of the same stuff.
Right.
So, Mosh Pit.
We're old school, so we write a lot alike. Our influences
Yeah.
are the same. Our early influences on when we first started playing guitar.
Right on.
Nice. So, Cody says Mosh Pit or Circle Pit.
It's all the same.
He said it's all the same.
Circle Pit.
Mosh Pit, Circle Pit, they're about the same.
Circle Pit looks better to me.
You're still about to get beat up.
Well, of course, they're all cool in their own respect. If you like to, rub shoulders with some sweaty dude, sure. You like that sort of thing. I mean, it's
So I
cool.
kept my distance.
Just always make sure, man, you see someone fall down, you help them up.
Yep. That's the unspoken rule.
Cody just said he's waiting for his computer to load up. Give him a few more seconds. He's got questions.
Got questions. Well, I might take a quick time out.
Yeah, do what you do, man.
And you know, brush my hair and put my lipstick on. You know, all the good stuff that goth and glam bands do. You know.
Good shit.
Give me just a minute break.
Yeah, I'll be right back too.
Yeah, yep. Take cigarette break. Do what you do. Mike.
What up, brother?
I'll be right back.
Yep. I guess it's just us, folks. What's up? Come here, dude. Right back.
Oh. All right, we're good. Cody didn't make the cut yet. Courtney, you can still come in here a minute. I don't have no commercials added, but everybody took a potty break. I think Kenny Reinhardt's still in here. Oops. Yeah, they went to smoke cigarette. Y'all. Like usually I have I might have some set up. I don't know, but it scares me to use them because then it might kick me off. I ain't got nothing set up in here for nothing like that. But Vile Hens is definitely in the house, and you know, Cody Crazy's about to be in the house. Metal Mike, he over there worried about his hairline. He said, But as most of you guys know that, you know, like I've only interviewed, I could probably count on one hand how many artists that do, you know, rock music that I've interviewed, and it's new to me. So,
Yep.
you know,
Been
the
many.
questions that I would ask them, you know, like who does your mix and mastering? That wouldn't matter because they're a band. You know, in their videos and stuff, they you know, people probably do that. It probably comes with their videos for what they do. When it comes to rock, like I went to, man, I'm trying to think of the name of that bar that I went to that was over there by UT, and I can't remember for the life of me. I don't know. And then we got y'all, like I said, I got that dude, Cody, crazy. They're on break right now, my friend. They needed a cigarette. They needed to go to the bathroom. They needed a timeout.
It ain't nothing wrong. We got to take a number 2, man.
It happens. So, why they're not here real quick, why don't you give a rundown on the wrap off?
Down on the wrap off. Still got signing up. Make sure you sign up for January 2nd. That's the deadline. The votes start January 2nd, where the actual polls are open up. And then January 10th, we'll be announcing the 16 artists that we got DJ Black Gold going to be the DJ. It's going to be hosted by Z-Dog and LBZ or Lauren Badass, however you want to say it. Still sponsored by, still got the same sponsors. We got Brink TV, Nation of Elevation, Boom Boom TV, Boom Boom Room TV, Moss Network, and Lagodi Entertainment. And the actual wrap-off's private event will be February 17th. Well, it'll be 16th and 17th, but the 16th is just for the artists doing their background stories type.
I'm coming for y'all's trophy, and I can't even rap.
Yeah, I got the trophy put up in the room right now. It actually looks pretty sweet. I'm gonna probably grab it here in a second and show you.
I'll show up. You want to join me in about? You want to join me at 6 o'clock my time? I got an artist that I'm interviewing that's one of your artists. You can ask him questions too.
All right, I am back. Who you got, Mr. Who you got, Mr. Clickster?
Yeah. Yep. So
go ahead. I'm right here beside the computer, so I hear everything. What's up, Val Hens? I've been watching y'all's episode, man. Y'all seem like pretty cool guys, man.
What's up?
But I'm right here. Go ahead, David.
What Cody does is he's a CEO of Lagodi Entertainment. They are a mix of everything. You know what I mean? They do their videos, they do concerts, everything. they do, and their music, like I was saying, Cody can go either way with his music. You know what I mean? And I try hard to make sure that he, if nobody else, I make sure that he or his wife tunes into my shows.
Oh yeah.
Because what this opportunity is for example, for you guys, if you guys chose to work together, now you're performing way the hell out the city. Now you're hitting a different crowd. Now your music's being heard a lot in the South. Now, you know what I mean? So even though it looks like maybe not, well, the kickback is where it's at. And like I said, I'm gonna lock you guys in and let you guys and Cody talk, because he said here he's got some questions for you guys. So he's trying to pack his cigarettes and trying to get his whole life together in 4 seconds.
Yeah. I'm trying to get it all together, I promise.
But he does you know, like him and his wife do all the flyers for all the shows. They do most of the they do all the promoting, you know what I mean? All the beginning stages of the promotion comes from them.
For the most part.
And it just you know what I mean?
Correct.
Tell them a little bit about yourself, Cody.
Well, they call me Cody Crazy with 2 E's. So if you ever want to look me up, Google me, whatever you got to do, it's Cody Crazy with 2 E's.
2 E's at the end or Cody?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tag him in the video.
Yeah. So pretty much like Dave said, I run a label. I do a lot of shows, not just in Tennessee. I book shows everywhere. I work with music all over, like such as rock, rap, metal, blues, DJs. So the genres are everywhere. So it's not just one specific circle I'm in. We do a bunch of events. We do Lagodi Palooza, which is a big summer festival that I created. This will be the second one that we're about to do this summer. I do the Rap-Offs. I'm the creator of the Rap-Offs, which is about to be a TV series now. It was originally just a YouTube show. Now it's turned into a TV series. So that's pretty cool. And got Nation of Elevation is one of the sponsors. So that's why I try to stay in touch with Davey as much as I can. And all the artists, even though that y'all are a rock band, y'all might not be interested in the Rap-Offs. I do, like I said, I do the Lagodi Palooza, which is a huge festival. And
No, me and Pat, we're gonna do a Rap-Off.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some live ass turkey in sausage.
So, like, Cody's got a song that one of my favorites is Ford Ranger, and I tagged him on here. His YouTube is also the same as what I tagged on here. So all you gotta do is go look it up. And you'll see that like y'all, you know, is other than the rap, his music's everywhere.
I mean, I was in a band for the longest time. That's why I was interested in this interview, because I played guitar for 25 years. So I was in a band called The Skies Cave In, and we did some tours with the Gorillaz, and nobody just real. I mean, the Gorillaz is known, but I mean, at the time, I mean, we was just winning Battle of the Bands, and everybody had to see us. So it kind of just went from there. And then the Gorillaz, and then we did a show at Roses on Red. Then it led into what are they called? Not Devour the Day. Before Egypt Central, that's what they're called. Egypt Central. We worked with Saliva, stuff like that. But I got out of that because I got more into behind the computer. I wanted to learn how to be the businessman. I wanted to learn how to work in the studio and be an engineer and all that stuff. So my band days are kind of behind me, but that don't mean that I don't still appreciate other bands and what other bands are doing. Because one thing that people don't understand is being in a band is not easy, because you have to have everybody in the band be in sync as one. You're only as good as your weakest link. That's what we used to always say. We're only as good as our weakest link. And half the time that was either the drummer or the bassist, you know. So we had to have a kick-ass drummer or a kick-ass bassist. You know,
our weakest link is drum machine. We don't have a drummer. We program drums, and you know, and we take advantage of it because we also program synth with our backing drums. So you get an element of a lot of piano work too, you know, and things like that.
Nice.
It enhances our sound.
That's
you know.
awesome.
But that was always been our weakest link as a band, was a fucking drummer.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I totally understand. The drummer, not only that, the drummer is the one that you got to watch the most too, because he's the one that all the ladies are gonna run to first, because he's the damn drummer. Well, I always thought the guitar was the guy. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
well, the drummer I had most for the band Violence, he was very socially awkward. I don't even know if he could have talked to a woman in person going, to where they're not retching in disgust or fear. But no disrespect to him. It's just he's just not equipped. So same thing goes now. I have a laptop. I take the drums off of. When it's done for the night. Just put them away.
Yeah.
Right.
And a lot of people are using the synth drums and stuff now. Not only because it's hard to find a drummer, but it's hard to keep one, like you just said, and it's easier. It's right there in front of you. Whatever you need to do is right there. It's your control. If you don't like the way something sounds, you ain't got to argue with somebody for fucking 20, 30 minutes about it.
That is true.
The only thing is
Right.
I've always thought that bands were unique because, especially bands that stick together and actually can perform well live together and sound in sync together. It's just that unification. Not everybody can do that. I've been in multiple bands where I'm just like, yeah, this is not going to work. Just from the first practice, and it took many, many years before I got into a band that I was actually stable in for, like I said,
Right.
did all them shows and tours and stuff.
It's such an interesting feeling when you have the right people that you're playing with in a band, and the energy is just so positively charged. It feels great,
It's a different energy for sure.
Right. It's when you got the room full of guys that just gets along so great and plays off each other, it's just an amazing feeling. And that's why we do it. And we like to share that with the audience. We want them to have that same vibe, that same feeling.
Energy. Yeah. I totally agree.
And music's powerful, whether it be metal or hip hop, like you guys are into.
Right.
As long as the feeling's right.
Some mornings I wake up and I want to listen to Born Osiris. Some mornings I wake up, I want to hear B.B. King. Some mornings when I wake up, I want to hear,
Right.
Kendrick Lamar. So yeah, I totally understand what you're saying there. Like music, it don't matter if it's hip hop, rock, blues, country, whatever. It's a feeling, it's an energy, a synergy, as I say.
Synergy.
It just brings people like.
Oh, I think he froze.
Oh no.
What the hell?
He'll be back. I should screenshot it.
Good. I wonder how long he's talking for before he realizes that he's frozen.
Hey, man. I look up because I'm posting this on all my platforms, and I look up and he's just sitting there. I'm like, oh, he quit talking. He quit talking and he left.
Oh.
Well, he might come back.
They'll be right back. Like I said, he's great to work with, man. Like he's great to work with. And
I mean, like I said, if the stars align, I'll be able to come out there and do this event he's talking about.
You'll have fun.
I mean, as long as they have something that we're already predisposed
Right.
of.
Right. I understand that. Oh, wait. Mike said he lost connection on his phone. He's in Atlanta sharing that, by the way. He's all over that. He's posting that all over his Atlanta page. And I don't think he lost connection. I think he backed out. I know Cody lost connection, but I think Mike was posting on his pages and pushed back one too many times.
Right.
Hold on. Who we got here? We got Mike. Cody will be back shortly. Okay, Cody said, hit him up and they can make something happen. And tell Metal Mike I said, what's up, too. But I have no more questions for you guys.
Okay, all right. Any of you guys have anything to say before we cut this off?
Where can we find you guys? Where can we see this after it's posted or whatever?
Well, You can see it where YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, pretty much everywhere. Right now, I've got it shared on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Yeah, it'll be
YouTube. But I mean, the most shared place it's seen is really on the Facebook. I mean, it'll get shared and seen on YouTube, but a lot, but not like it does on like my Facebook because I share it constantly for the whole week.
That's cool. That's cool. We'll get
But
this
if
guy.
you can't, if I tagged Jason, I inboxed the show to Jason, so Jason's got it.
All right, cool.
But if not, it saves automatically in my videos on the Facebook.
So yeah, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram. I send you all my links that I think that
Yep.
you
So
find our material, you know.
yep, and I have the link for the merch. I will be sharing.
If you like our music, then you might want to present some merch, just you know.
Yeah, and the music's there. The music is there. If you guys ain't go check them out, you need to go check them out. Vile Hints is something to listen to. You heard me? I'll never lie about no underground music, and that's something to listen to.
Look for our logo.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it's spelled. Two
That's
words.
dope. That's sweet.
Two words.
That's sweet.
All right, Dave. Well, I appreciate this opportunity.
Yes, sir.
Let me demo coming out soon.
Okay. So when you guys ready to drop it, let me know and I'll give you guys a whole, whatever amount of time on here and you guys can just have a free run. I'll just sit back and party with y'all.
Okay.
Cool, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Don't hang up. Don't leave this. All
right.
All right, y'all. It's Davey No Fucks with the Nation of Elevation, Metal Mike, and y'all go check out Vile Hints. Don't be bullshitting. Don't be fucking around. Do the right thing. You know what I mean? Go check them out. Y'all heard me?